Well, each week we like to check in with Old Northeast Jewelers and Jeffrey Hess, and today we are doing that, maybe talking gift ideas that you don't necessarily think of when you think of jewelry. How about pocket knives? That's what he's talking about today, so take it away.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey Hess with Old Northeast Jewelers, and today we're going to talk about, well, first we're going to talk about our new store in Hyde Park Village. We're excited about it. We're shocked that it took off as good as it did. We've only been there for about a month and a half, and we are just amazed and thankful that everybody is showing up. We're right next to Goodies, if you know where Goodies is, so stop on over there. Of course, we have the original store here in St. Petersburg, Florida, but today we're going to talk about William Henry knives. This is really a cool line, and only a couple of stores in Tampa Bay have it, and we're very lucky to be the #1 seller of William Henry knives and men's gifts. We all talk about ladies' gifts this time of year, but you know, guys are hard to shop for. There's no doubt about it. So we have an extremely huge amount of men's luxury watches, of course, and we're very known for our luxury watches. And by the way, we've got a huge volume of Patek Philippe's that we'll talk about later, maybe next week show. But we've got a lot of cool vintage stuff and a lot of luxury watch lines. But when it comes to you know, smaller things that are luxurious and that are good for men, I don't think there's another line out there that really works for men like William Henry. They really know what they're doing. Now, this isn't cheap. They started off with knives, of course, but this is not your grandpa's pocket knife. This stuff is really extraordinary. We're going to start off with this one over here. This is a very expensive one. This is one of the more expensive ones we have. Although William Henry does have knives that are up in the, gosh, $50,000, $100,000 range. This one is $3,250. Why is it expensive? Well, it's made out of jade. It also has 24 karat gold inlay decoration, jade handle. It has this wonderful hand-forged, I don't know if you can see that, but this hand-forged blade. This is one of the things they're known for, the extremely good quality blades. And this is a limited edition of only 50. And this is the last one in the world, as far as we know. It is serial number 50 of 50. So if you buy this one, you know, we always talk about how difficult it is to talk about investing, but this might be a good investment because it's a one of a kind, well, I should say it's the one of only 50 made, and it is number 50 of 50. Next, we're going to show you this beauty. This is also $3,000, and we're going to get to some cheaper ones here in a minute. This is a sterling silver with zinc matrix, really an unusual knife, and it's rather large, you know, kind of a show-off knife. These things are good for cutting, by the way, although we don't use them. I have one, and I don't really use it for cutting too much. I just use it for showing off. Occasionally, I'll pull it out of my pocket to use, but I'm really showing off. But look at the blade on this thing. Look at the eagle. I don't know if you can get in close on that. It has this incredible eagle. These are all handmade by artisans. Beautifully done, and you have diamonds in the handle and diamonds on the blade. That's a pretty extraordinary knife. Now we're going to get to the ones that are a little more affordable here now. Pardon my big old hand in here. This one, and by the way, you don't like to touch the blade. You don't want to touch the blade. If you're going to touch it just for holding purposes, just barely touch it on the point here, but don't ever put your finger and, you know, anything that may have a little bit of sweat or whatever onto the blade. These things are incredibly beautiful. This one is also inlaid with gemstones, as you can see. This is riverwood and Damascus steel. This one is a serial numbered piece. It's $1,050, which is really cool. And by the way, we love trades. If you have anything to trade, you know, gosh, you know, old gold or any kind of a watch or anything, if you want to trade something, bring it on in, we'll trade. We love that kind of stuff. Now here's a matching money clip made out of the same kind of riverwood, also a limited edition. Also has the Mokumigan hand-forged steel. I'm not very good at speaking Japanese, so I apologize. And last but not least, we have a nice little entry-level miniature pocket knife. This one is sterling silver. You can wear it as a pendant, believe it or not. A lot of guys wear this as a pendant. But it's a pocket and or pendant knife. And that one is $995. And that's beautifully decorated with vines. Also has the Mokumogami blade. And there you have it. We've got a huge array of these kind of things. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing a bracelet. This is a jade men's 18 karat gold bracelet. It's $2,000. Pretty gosh darn manly. It's way too big for me, but you know what? It's growing on me. I guess I'm a model now. No? Well, heck, what the heck. Anyway, stop by our store, one of our stores in St. Petersburg, Florida, or in Tampa at Hyde Park Village.